Hello and welcome back to the Shiny Hunting Every Dark type Pokemon in the month of March. We are now back in Legends Arceus, which has been very fun, but has now reached near the end of its need to keep playing. We only have 5 more Pokemon you can catch in this game to get. They are the Samurott, Spiritomb, Stunky, Murkrow, and an Umbreon. And granted, Umbreon, Murkrow are attainable in Scarlet and Violet, if I ever got a shiny Eevee. Stunky, again, is in Scarlet, and Oshawott is in Violet, but it's very difficult to isolate, so I'd have to hope I get a mass outbreak, because water is horrible to do sandwiches with. So that leaves my main primary target for this day being Spiritomb. The problem is, I can only get the Spiritomb in the massive mass outbreaks. So, let's see if we can get some luck on these. What I'm probably going to do is my normal speed zip run through the Mirelands, where we start with the Stunkies at night, go up to the Murkrow. If nothing's there, then we reset the map. Otherwise, we're just looking for the outbreaks. It's going to be a lot of targeted stuff today. We won't be just exploring the maps, which is fine. We knew this was going to happen. But we do need massive mass outbreaks to appear today. We've not had the best of luck. Last time we were on this session, we didn't get or see a single Spiritomb one. In all my time doing this challenge, I've had one Spiritomb outbreak in my massive mass outbreaks on this map. So it's not been good. If I could get an early Murkrow or Stunky, it would be even better, just so we can take that one off. We may go to the outbreaks in the Cornet Highlands for them. We know they can appear there, but for the most part we've got our maps locked in. This route is it's probably about a minute to do the area we need to do. So let's go with that. Hello, boy from Belgium. Welcome back in. I'm good today. How are you today? I'm just hoping we get some good shiny luck today. When we last came in this game, we got 5 shinies in the first hour, 3 of which were needed for this challenge. When we got our second Quillfish, our Hunchcrow, and we got the Gyarados. That was what it was. Try to remember Gyarados. But we're kind of now at the stage where there's nothing much we need. But I don't want to stop playing it because I know Spiritomb is so difficult. And just because it's just as easy to fly back, I'm just checking out the Raichus here. But I also did discover there is a couple more Murkrow spawns that I should put a bit of work into go into. It's only a little bit. It's pretty much this area over here. We get a couple of Murkrows, so we might as well check it out while we're here. But it's not really worth it. I saw one. Yeah, we're not doing that every time. So the internet's still down. That's very annoying. I know what it's like when it goes down and they don't really do much to help. I'm not the best with all the tech behind the internet, but I know what it's like when it's not working properly and they say you're on the best provider, and it's like, we're paying for it, but why should you pay more to get better to do the basics? I could understand if you had 3 people doing like proper streaming and downloading a lot of content, but when everything is now internet based, they should be able to handle the basics of watching a video and playing an online game. But it's a very strange world now where the basics doesn't really mean much. So we've got Stunky. We'll go in and look at that. That is good though. You've got the hotspot. We'll go here. I'm going to fly over the swine ups for bingo. That flew very quickly. I don't even know where I am. I'm completely thrown by that. That felt like I jumped here before we even moved. Because we've had problems in the past with our internet and stuff. And they sort of say, we'll fix it. And then it's like, oh, it's going to cost you more. Okay, let's go for this Stunky. We got the Stunky. Wow, wow, wow. Which one is it? I think it's this one. That's a good start for the day. Oh no, I've clicked the wrong button, haven't I? Me trying to do this all properly. Wow. That was easy. We don't care about the rest of you. We'll just do the running away thing. We don't care. We got the shiny already. So we are down to 4 needed. Don't know what's happening with this game at the moment. I'm not going to waste time on berries. That's the other thing we're not going to do. While I should do more work on the berries, it's a little bit naive to do it when we're in our targets. Hello Sarah, welcome in and enjoy the lurk. You managed just in time to see us get our first shiny. So I'm counting that as shiny luck. Let's update my total to 22. Finally, less than 50 to go. And I said I've been working on the Pokedexes. We've done really well. I think I counted it out because there's no way to see perfection as a running total. If that's the best way to put that. There's not a running total for it. So I was looking through it and I think I counted out about 60 done. Oh no, where did Stunky go? I thought I'd filled out all of these so they would go to the right places. Stunky, where are ya? There you are. Now I'm going to have to fill that gap with something, otherwise I will keep running into something, won't I? So that is our collection in here now, which is fantastic that we're doing this well. This is pretty much my selection of things I've got to do stuff with for the research. So I'm just going to pop that in. That's why we've got so much random stuff, shall we say. There's a few that could be considered evolutions that I've just got to do in time. I'm not rushing. I prefer to try and get all of the moves done, then worry about evolutions, because a lot of the annoying ones are friendship evolutions. And we don't like those. Now the question is, which is the best map to go on now? I still think this might just be the best map, but we could fly to the main arena and fly down from there, and that's it. We don't need to do as much. So if we just fly down this bit, we should see all the Merc Crows, and then we can reset the map. Like, in this game, we have... I've put them in the list in no particular order, but I've got Umbreon, Spiritomb, Merc Crow, and Oshwell the Samurott. Pretty much. So 2 of them are massive outbreaks only, which is going to be the problem with some of the challenge, shall we say. And they're the 2 I most need to get. As I said, I could get a Hunch Crow and an Eevee in other games, that's fine, it'll work. But the other two, I've literally got to pray I can find them. I think we can get Murkrow outbreaks here. Yeah, so it's not too bad. Like, my main goal was to focus on Spiritomb and Samurott on here, purely because of Oshawott is very hard to isolate, shall we say. In Scarlet and Violet, I did try a bit of water isolation, but the shiny is also dreadful. Like, similar. Whenever I call the shiny dreadful, it's purely down to how similar it is to everything else that you'll see. I don't really mind wasting my berries at the moment, because when I do the researching stuff, I'll go berry hunting and just stock right up. I'm not going to do all the save scamming and close the game. I don't see the point. Yeah, that's the Murkrow one is the main reason why most of this has to be done at night. It's why we picked the coastlands first, because it was Murkrow and Quillfish. I liked the circle you could do, and you had Skorupi, which was one of the other important ones. And once we got the Skorupi, it opened up this one to do the stun tanks as well. Is Tornadus now the easiest one, or is that you've got it, and or are you also sort of low-key hunting for Tornadus as well? Because I think mine have got, like, because of where I was doing the Dex 365 challenge, most of mine are pretty much Gen 2 Pokemon in there, because that's what we were doing and trying to get them all. I think I might have Groudon on the list, but because they never got that one yet. I don't need to go there anymore, do I? Right. Murkrow. Is it worth trying? No, we've got to just stick here. We've got to go for speed and efficiency. Well, good luck with the Thunderous. I have never had, as you know, I've only had 2 legendaries in all my time playing these games. But again, my DA hunting was, I've probably done about 100, give or take, properly shiny hunting. So the fact that I've got 1 out of that 100 is not too bad. I like those odds. But it had just happened to be the one that I had got too many times off. Because we had the event with the Rayquazas as well. So I've got loads of shiny Rayquazas. Very nice. And I see Shield's probably got 2 of the harder ones. I know Xerneas can be a pain as well. I remember, like, both for Xerneas and Zygarde, that the Gen 6 ones are just horrible because they've got the spread moves, haven't they? They're the ones that are always the hardest to deal with, like, from my experiences doing them anyway, because I just get so frustrated that I've missed or it's not happened. See, part of when I was doing my research to see if you get like more random ones, was the idea was to just press play and see what you get. If you get what I mean, never pick something. But after a while, it sort of stopped being that, because I was doing it with a few people as well, and they wanted certain targets, so we just went with that. Yeah, I remember seeing the wormhole stuff for them, and that's why I've never really ever got far enough into the game to do the wormholes. Like, in all my time playing Sun and Moon, I've completed the Elite Four once, and that was literally trying to Nuzlocke it as well. So I need to It's one of those where if I could play it on a bigger screen, I would play through it. I'm not. This is the main reason why I really adapted to the Switch a lot more. Is I prefer the size of the screen a lot compared to the 3DS and the Game Boy. I like being able to play it on the television. That's why I really hope that there's some form of DS port, but I would also like it so you could put your game into the system rather than having to buy it again. Which would, if I had to buy them again, I probably wouldn't, be honest. But then it's one of those where, because we've got ZA in Kalos, there's part of me thinks that they will release something in some form of X and Y remake, or not remake, or just like download one or something. I've seen those. Because you still need the game yourself, don't you? I believe for those, which is good. That's what I would like to see for the DS. If I could do that, even if I could just play it like you can play the Switch on the laptop, pretty much, that would be nice. Right, we've put it tonight. We're gonna fly. There's a couple here, and usually some along there. Right, that spawn's maybe taken, but we might as well have a little look on this one. As in the batteries in the actual player or the Game Boy. Because I think that's what one of the guys I watch streams been doing Pokemon Yellow on. Hello Shirio, how are you? Ready for another full day of gaming? I think there's some fortnight later, isn't there? I would probably break mine now in my luck if I tried to do that. I don't have them anymore, and I'm definitely not spending that much money on another copy. I am good, thank you. We've already had a bit of shiny luck. We got one more for our selection in this game, so we haven't got much left. So that's good. Yeah, because most of my knowledge when it comes to the tech stuff is not great. I do know that at one stage I got the Dolphin emulator that you could get on the phone. Was it Dolphin? That was a legitimate emulator, not any of these shady ones, because it's in the App Store and everything. I went and got that, but then you had to get the ROMs yourself, which you're not technically allowed to get. Already discuss how to get. So there was that. But it was quite interesting trying to play the games on your phone, which is mind-boggling when you think that how big the Game Boy was back in the day. And I saw someone even share a Switch emulator somewhere, which I'm guessing is still sort of a no-no one, but it was. I saw someone share it because I know that they Nintendo got Citra and the other one to shut down, didn't they? Which was the 3DS emulators and everything. Which makes me feel like there's got to be something on the Switch too to make this possible. That's my main theory behind it. I've seen a rumour, again, pinch of salt, shall we say, that there's mapping for a GameCube controller on the new Switch or something like that. So maybe we get the next ones. I don't know where the split will be. Like, Do you reckon they'll make like the Game Boy Advance and N64 ones part of the free package, and then GameCube, Wii and DS go to the next one? I may end up upgrading if it does go to include the GameCube and they give you the free ports for Colosseum. Hello Kim, I thought you were out today. How are you today? How is Goodison Park? I mean the museum. I've looked at it. Do you have the so-called family pass, or do you just have a solo person pass? That makes sense. I thought you went on an adventure today. To the museum. It's having that's not too bad because you do a lot of your stuff offline, don't you? I don't. But the thing is, I like to. When I was doing these Nuzlocks, I needed the internet for a couple of other bits and bobs, especially the Paradox Legendaries. I didn't want to delete any of the ones I'd earned, so we just sort of. I ended up just getting the family pass and having. Suddenly, I've got like 5 children. Because it's easier just to set the children accounts up than another one. Just so I could do some of the online stuff, because I didn't want to delete my original profiles on some of the games I was playing. Yeah, that's the other side, that you've got that side problem with it. If you had everything working correctly, shall we say, like the internet was working stronger, would you try and get extra passes or go to the next one up? Sadly, there is no Squirtles in this game. We have otters. We're going to go and see some otters, but no Squirtles. Oh no, that's a Samurott. That's going to be annoying, isn't it? We hate these things. As soon as you go for one, they all notice you and all usually attack you. Like you. Just stay in the ball. Just be easy today. We don't need a complicated day. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to get killed by some otters. That really doesn't seem to fly very far. Even though, like, if you got the family pass and the expansion pass, at the end of the day, it's not as bad as some of the other consoles out there, which is what I've seen. Like, I said why I gave up the PlayStation was it was going up to £60–70 a year. It just wasn't worth it, really, for what you were getting. But I didn't feel it was worth it for what I would use it for. Like. So that's why I stepped down. Like, even the top Switch one gives you, what, 8? You can have 8 profiles, the online accessibility. And then you can also have access to whatever they put in the libraries, which is fantastic. But when it comes to the others, like... Oh, new horde? New shiny chance? No shinies then. I would say it's not just to have them all physically, it's just um, to record an N64 is very difficult nowadays, isn't it? Or GameCube, or any of the older consoles. And even like the Game Boy ones, it would be really nice if it was on here, but you could push your physical one into the game as such. That's what I would like to see. Alola, how are things? We managed to get one more of our shinies. We're down to only needing 4 more, which is kind of nice. Spiritomb is still eluding me, which is probably the most difficult. But we need Murkrow, Oshawott, and Eevee/Umbreon to finish off Legends Arceus. Thank you for the luck. Well, I was looking at the Puzzle League as well for a while, because I used to play that a lot when I was younger, but I think it's quite a short game from what I remember. As I don't want to upgrade to maybe enjoy that for a day. I have to delete those because that's going to annoy me. I only literally have 2 boxes free to do any catching in this game because of my dex requirements that I'm working too hard on. I will be getting close to deleting a lot, but a lot of what I've got left is defeating things with certain moves, and I'm trying to do them hand in hand. So if I, like, for example, Gyarados is defeat with electric moves, so when I've got a Raichu I'll go and finish Gyarados and stuff like that. But what I was saying is, like, I could do a stream, for example, on the TCG trading card game from the Game Boy at the moment, but I can't do like Snap or Puzzle League or the stadiums, and I would like to try them. I don't think I will enjoy them as much as I once did. I really want to see what happens with champions before I make any decisions on what we do on any upgrades, because I would like to see whether it will let you do proper random battles with rental teams. We got some emotes. We need to get some shinies. Last time you said hello, we got some shinies, so I'm going to take that as a we're going to get some shinies. That's how we're going to treat it. Or a Spiritomb, because we need something that will give people nightmares. Murkrow would have been the best to just finish off, I think, because then I could hunt any when I want rather than nighttime only. And I would have thought Murkrow would have been the easiest of all of the ones I needed to get, considering it appears in so many places. I am tempted to try a bit of the coastlands for it as well, to be honest. It may work out better. It's very difficult to decide which is the best. I think I will see more in the coastlands, so we may do that. But it also takes longer to get around the map. So it's, what do you want to do? See more? Or, because the other thing is it gives me the resets so I can get the massive outbreaks. So that is also important. So but on the other good bit of news, the Dragon Quest III 2D HD remake turned up yesterday, so I may be doing some work with that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it sort of live or just make some videos playing through it. No idea what I'm going to do in the game, never played it, but I did play some of the older ones, so I feel like it might be quite fun to see how it plays out. Because we've also got the Dark Prince to play. Keep forgetting the name of these games. And that one I would like to try and do some stuff recording wise on. But I'm not sure whether to stream it or just play it and record. Like if I'm streaming it, it'll be a bit like the BDSP run we did, where we're just sort of casually playing through it. And what happens along the way. We're not nuzlocking, no challenges, nothing. It's just a Let's Play series, and it'll probably be the same with the 3D remake. But I'm not completely sure if it's worth doing it on a stream. Because this challenge is working really nicely on a stream, because it's a good for shiny hunting. Hello, Shiny Witch. Welcome in. I know that you're probably doing some faction stuff today. I did pop in for a little bit, but I'm trying to do this ridiculous challenge, which is not going. It's going well on this game, but not in the others. Especially Sword and Shield, where we'll be tomorrow. But I feel like those games might be quite fun to play. We'll find out when I play 5 minutes and hate it or something. Because we're doing our perfecting the dexes on here, we're spending like the stream time as the shiny hunting, and then the normal time just completing the Pokédexes, which is making it a little bit more enjoyable than only shiny hunting or only completing the dexes. Because it is very repetitive completing the dexes. Like the amount of Magikarp I've had to fight. It's doing my head in. But I've also had a bit of an idea of trying to do a challenge in this game, where the challenge will be getting an Alpha Dex, just an Alpha Dex, not a shiny one, in a month. See if you can get the whole lot done in a month and how quickly you can do it. So we would only be catching alphas, and I would ban myself from using the static alphas as well, which might work. I think it could be quite fun, because it is, again, just casually playing through this game. We're back to that stage where we were hoping ZA would be out a bit earlier, so we would have something new to play. As we said, Scarlet and Violet came out, I believe, in 2022, the end of it. So it's been nearly over 2 years since we've had a brand new game, even a spin-off. So it's making them a little less enjoyable to play from the story. I sort of got one that I was working on, but then I just kept getting distracted by focusing too much on the shinies. I thought, well, we'll go for the shinies instead. And then I keep catching the same thing, so I think if I did it as a bit of a challenge side of the streamy bit, I could probably get more done. What am I being targeted by? So my numbers for that one are really all over the place, because I did the same rule as I mentioned, where I banned myself from the statics as well. But I'd probably not interact with the outbreaks if I did that as well. So I would fly over them. There was an alpha on top, I would go for it, but I'm not going to just go through them all. Oh, we missed that place. We would have been going there. So there's plenty that we've got sort of working on for what we're trying to achieve with this, to be honest. As we know, this game is a lot of fun in stages. Like, that's why I said I like doing the two separate things, where I'm not just trying to shiny hunt or complete the dex entries, because it drives me crazy, some of the dex entry stuff. You know what, we're just going to have a random Raichu check. because why not? It's here, it's not too far away, and it's not shiny. Okay, never mind. I guess that's part of what we can do in this, is we can do a couple of random odd alpha checks. Just, it works, right? It sort of keeps it more busy. I was happy with the shinies we got yesterday, because we got both the Sneasels, and we managed to make the Weavile as well, which I thought was going to be a bit more difficult. Do you really think they want me to go for Rhydon? And we also got Low Kick, so we got one of the new ones at least. But tomorrow, as I said, we're back in we're back in Scarlet and Violet tomorrow, because I swapped them round for the weekend, so I can get another like good focused few done, I believe, instead of it being going angry because there's no Zigzagoons or Nickets shining for me. But these things are turning out to be a lot more difficult to find shiny. Yeah, we don't need that one. Focus, stick to what we need. Let's not go for everything. If we go for everything, we'll end up with nothing. I still can't believe how quickly we managed to get the Stunky, to be honest. So far I have not seen another Murkrow outbreak there, so I'm starting to think they don't appear in there. But we're going to give it one more go, and if it doesn't show up, we stop. That's I think how I'm going to treat this. We'll give it one more session of checking the outbreaks, and then we're not going to bother here anymore. Because I feel like it's sort of wasting time. I swear we used to see Murkrow ones here, but I could be seeing things. But we will do a tour of the map as well, just because there's a lot of Murkrow spawns here. Okay, so we're not coming back here for outbreaks anymore. As simple as that. We're not seeing anything. Actually, what was... It was a Geodude for the berries. Yeah. I'm not going to do berry farming either on stream anymore. I don't need to. We're only going to focus on 2 areas, and if they're not there, oh well. Because what I'm seeing is very little on this map, and I feel like it's wasting the time I'm restricting myself with. So I might as well look while we're here, because we're at night, but we'll focus on the others from now on. It will be more sensible, I think. And the other thing that might change this week is I may end up doing a session on Friday instead of Saturday, because my normal Friday plans aren't really, nothing's really happening from what I normally do, but I've got things to do Saturday, which is usually a Legends Arceus day, so I don't want to lose a Legends Arceus day, but I'll still see. It depends how the days are going. Because the reality is we're on the 18th and we've got 22 shinies. We're a long way from where I would like to be. I would have liked to have got halfway through this, I think, if I'm honest. And, well, let's see, we're not halfway to 71 yet. But what we've learned is we do see a lot in this game. We've got a lot of shinies in this game. We've barely phased, which is nice. Like, our target runs have worked a lot smoother than I would have expected. And I haven't really spent as much time in Violet as I probably should have. I've only seemed to have managed to get like 2 or 3 sandwiches done in a session, where I need to be pushing for 4 or 5. It's the problem with that game is when it goes badly, it drags. Oh look, we found Kim. Hi Kim. But it's not a shiny one, so we'll leave it there. If we manage to get this Murkrow, I'm kind of in a weird stage for what we do, because we are literally going to be respawning for mass outbreaks only, which is what I might just do, to be honest. I haven't reached a stage where I'm a full-blown alpha shiny hunter, because I know that's a lot of here's an exact route we've got to follow, and we'll check 4 or 5 and what we find on the way helps or doesn't help. But the thing with Murkrow is it can turn up in the Mylands mass outbreaks too, so it might be worth just focusing on that for a little while. If they're not there on the 2 maps we need, we just reset. Okay. But it won't even be going right to an area, it will be literally stepping on the map and stepping back out of it, because I feel like I've got to really push myself into the full-blown focus on one if we're going to achieve this in this game. The thing is, if we do get the Spiritomb and probably the Oshawott, we may actually not play this game anymore this month, which is also sad. As we said, we're just going to go in and out and shake it all about and leave. Because I still need to do one more day in... Oh, I say one more day. I need to catch one more thing in Scarlet. It could take 10 minutes. It could take 2 or 3 hours. It's just eluded me so much, the Roaring Moon, so that's going to be a pain to get. Okay, so that was worth it, because we got what we needed. We got our Mylands and Massive Outbreak. We will do some berries on here if we travel the map. That's how I'm going to do it. I think I've changed my mind about 4 times on berry farming, but it's all good. It is all good. Unknown alpha potential, but nothing again. This game, it's really testing today, isn't it? We'll go here and fly down then. Check these out. Don't see a thing. No shinies, of course not. Thank you for the follow, Shindra. Welcome into our attempt to try and get every single dark type shiny in the month of March. We're doing very well in this game. We are down to only needing 4 that you can get in here, which I think is pretty good, which includes, we need the Umbreon, Stunky, Spiritomb and Samurott. Today we managed to get 1 new one, which was no, we got the Stunky. We need the Murkrow. We got the Stunky today. Because randomly I managed to get the Stuntank and the Hunchcrow first. It's just weird for this challenge to get the evolved ones. But it happened that way, so I am doing good. How are you doing? And welcome back, Kim. I'm glad you're enjoying that museum. Let's see if we got an Oshawott then. This one will be a big one, I think. We've had one. At least we've seen Oshawott or friends and family. Spiritomb just is like, nope, not coming out today. There are some good things in a museum. You'll never know. And we don't get what we need. Right, I'm just going to go this way and look at these first two. But it depends what type of stuff you'll be seeing there, I guess. Let's go and get a couple of these for our berries. Get this big fella. Okay, well, they're not difficult to catch. Okay, I'll come back then. We're all going to do this run. It's nice that they've got the high ground. One up here. You've got the high ground back on me, have you? When did you get that? So this does give me a little bit of berries. I'm going here for the snow runt, pretty much. Because it's on my bingo that I need to get a snow runt. And it is pretty much here. And there's a shiny snow runt. Perfect timing. It's going to be hard to catch, but... Okay, we'll go for you first. We're running away. We're running away. We're running away. Try to get me with the shiny noise, are we? I feel like we've had a good time with most of the streaming so far. Are you a Pokemon fan as well? The worst thing is I actually really need to catch this, if it's still here. Why are you running away? You can't see me. The slowest. Come back here. Slow runt. You better stay in this ball. Well, that's enough off the bingo. Oh, there was an offshore there. I didn't see that one though. Good job we did go and check that one out. Well, how much have you been playing, Kim? At least the shiny noise went off this time, unlike yesterday. Yeah, so for the most part we're enjoying our streaming journey. We tend to just do little, like, series where we're sort of hunting for certain things for the month, and another shiny, hey? It's another monkey. This thing is so always shiny. And that didn't stay in the ball, did it? Oh, I'll go back now and deal with this. No, I don't care, it's a monkey. I've got thousands of them. Yes, we knew you were going to get angry. It's funny, how many maps we've been on, we've seen, like, no shinies, and we come to this one, and straight away we get two. And I've got the wrong items. Just probably made this difficult for me. Good, thanks for coming out the smoke. We'll go back and get the monkey in a minute. I think that's the last one. Did you miss one, Kim? Oh. But I hate these things so much. Can you just hurry up and be shiny? I don't ever want to hunt for an offshore again. Okay, we'll leave. You can keep your area. Did anything else spawn in? That's the question. Fair enough. I still don't understand most of that game, to be honest. Remind me to go and get our shiny monkey. Oh, you know what? There is not 4 there. Is there anymore? Okay, you're still coming after me, so you'll do. Yeah, there's only 2 there, I believe. So yeah, nothing else is going to turn up. So let's go and get this monkey. Should still be here somewhere. Or did we catch it? We must have caught it then. Oh no, there it is. I actually caught one at exactly the same spot yesterday, I believe. So, yeah. And we definitely don't have any more. Like, I'm not going crazy here, am I? No. So we will just run away now. We managed to get something good in here because I needed that snow run for a bingo competition. That puts me down to 4 left, I believe. And I believe the Murkrow would actually fit one of the others. So let's just catch up on what's been happening because there's been a lot of the PCG game and I missed a lot. Okay. Let's go and put the snow runt away. That is not part of the challenge. It's not as important for certain research bits and bobs. Move these 2. They can just sit at the bottom as sort of dupes almost. We'll just call them the dupes. Or unneeded things. I think the snow runt really wanted to test me today as well, because it took ages and ran away a lot. And Kim almost managed to get me with the shiny noise. Yeah, we're running out of balls, but as we said, we sort of just throw everything. We don't really care because money's so easy to get. Welcome back. How are things? We got ourselves a shiny, but not anything overly special. We got a very handsy monkey and sort of a hat. That's pretty much it. But we will get this one. We will get one more today that we need. That's the main target, right? Like, as we said, we've sort of given up. Well, we're sort of torn between the 2 different types of hunts we can do. So I'm going to go back to do this again for a while. I know I've already changed my mind like 4 times, maybe 5, probably 6. But I actually prefer the more open world encounters than the mass outbreaks. So I feel like it's about time it happens and we've got the Murkrow. But not this time. Sadly, we'll get there eventually. We know that. But for now, let's just focus on our journey. Right, resetting it. Oshawotts. Oh, you really decided to annoy me there, didn't you? I've got to go for the Spiritombs over the Oshawotts. Sadly. Because Spiritomb is so much rarer in these outbreaks. It's, well, I always say the same story is, when they first released the mass outbreaks, I managed to get a Spiritomb in the first day or two, shiny, and I've never had another one since. But we have 2 Spiritomb ones this time, so that's very good. Let's go. And it's night time, I can't go that way. And we can also fly over a maybe Murkrow, I think. May get one here, you never know. This is... Oh. So we know Spiritomb is actually very difficult to catch as well. This is the first outbreak of Spiritombs I've had since I perfected their Pokedex entry. I went and did all of that offline. I do have to be careful because they are vicious little things that don't stop coming for you. They are the stuff of nightmares. But the good thing is, they aren't too much of a threat. We do have to do some of our gaming stuff. But as we have 2 of these, this is going to be annoying if it takes a long time to catch them all. Because we do probably want to see if there is a potential second horde. And if there is, it's good news. If there isn't, it's been... And this is like the perfect example of when I could do the proper manipulation method, which I hate doing. I'll be honest, I absolutely hate doing the manipulation stuff. But you sort of beat them in a different order, don't you? So there's that we've got that we could do. But as we said, it's not as interesting. Because it is literally open the game, fight some, knock some out. That one's going to get out, isn't it? Stop running away. Stay in the ball. That's going to escape again. Oh no, it's not. Right, the other one is right in the middle of the bog, which is even worse to hunt. You know, we're going to fly. So we can check a few other potential Murkrow outbreak areas. It's either going to be good or bad. Let's see. Right. The problem is, if you see something shiny and it's not the thing you want, you're going to be a bit disheartened. So, as we said, this is not a nice area to do this in. We'll do the flyover. No shinies in the flyover. No, I thought I was further away from the ground. Smoke bombs then. We'll do this the boring way. We'll sneak up with smoke bombs. And then go boom, 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 and boom. And I think we managed to catch all bar one. No, I think only one went in the ball. And you're an angry one now, which is just what I needed. An angry demigod type thing. Oh no, I'm not covered anymore. I'm in danger, as Ralph Wiggum would say. How many are there? Still 4. Great. Yeah, we'll take one at a time. We can do it one at a time. Okay. I don't know how they fired 2 shots at me there, but they did. Okay, you're next then. You want to go next. Okay, you're going to go that way, are you, instead? Oh yes, I forgot that you were doing a move. This is why you take them on one at a time. Probably should just knock some of them out. But we don't want to do it the easy way, do we? Alright, you actually got out, did you? Oh. Oops. We died. And that's the challenge of a Spiritome. Why had that not been deleted? There we go. But as we've said, there's plenty of ways to get money in this game. So that's never a problem. Just a good thing. If you die, someone will go and collect your bag for you, hopefully. So I'll get a message in a couple of days. Somebody found Dash's bag. How many of you were left? 2. 2 of you nightmare creatures. So why can't you just be that easy before? And you don't give me a second ward, and it is daytime. Okay, well, we're going to have a quick macro scout. Just got to go tonight. No. Oh. This is the only reason why I want to get macro ticked off the list, is just to get rid of having to only play at night. Because as we said, it's one of the only 2 overworld spawns. I'm going to have a look at those unknown as well. I'm too tempted by the idea that they are going to be alpha. I heard no shiny noise, so I'm taking that as a no. Because the other day I managed to get an alpha shiny Badoo, which was pretty nice. And that's one of the few that I haven't perfected. Of course it is. Oh, there's already an alpha here. Worst baseball player ever. I'm not even that worried. Unless one is shiny, but I don't think any are. Right, that's the basic one done, right? Right, we only care if these are shiny. Oh. We finished it right as the storm finished. That's frustrating. I would not have gone and called all of them if I had known that. I will have to go and do some clearing out the boxes now because we have way too many. Well, good luck with the Xerneases. Have you found an easy way to defeat that one? Or is it one that's still you're looking for the ideal path to complete it? Like the Zygarde. Hello Wolfie, welcome back in. Hopefully you can bring some shiny luck for us. How are you today? I believe your partner in crime is lurking around as well. Oh yeah, the ultra worms. I always forget the two. Because I've never done them, I always forget that I know that they are quite quick. Because once you've found the path to it, it's easy, isn't it? Oh, it's just a soft reset rather than easy. Oh, we'll just do a quick one here. I want to get the Merc Crows done so badly. Oh dear, I hate these things so much. So, nice little Merc Crow, be shiny, please. Just one. Okay, we'll go see if Raichu's shiny then. We might as well do the Raichu check for a while. Okay, Raichu is boring. We don't want that. And bop. I feel like this repetitive circle is going to drive me crazy. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Is that a certain strat to use to get make some of the battles easier, or is that because I know some of them you can get things easier with certain Pokemon, but again, my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon stuff is not very knowledgeable. And Wolfie, how was the horror game that I can't pronounce, Fanta, last night? I saw that you had been playing it. Did you handle it better than KBD? Oh, I don't play it. I've never actually played it myself. I've only ever watched I watched KPD play it the other day, but I've only ever watched Dan play it a lot as well, and he kept just dying, which was quite funny. And the funny thing was he always died in the doorways as well, and it was just really awkward because he was getting carried by other people. Part of it is I don't have a way to play it because I've never really been too much of a co-op gamer. I like to play games with people, but I don't do much co-op gaming, if that makes sense. I like my party games, like your Mario parties and stuff, if I'm going to do party games. Or like Mario Kart and stuff like that. And I've never really been much of a PC gamer, like outside of Football Manager. My PC cannot handle, my laptops can't handle anything. So any sort of graphics, it just sort of goes pop. Which is why we mainly play Switch games, because they're pretty easy to do the streaming stuff with. So I don't really mind that too much. Spiritomb, are you here again? No. But Kim's down there, if we want to go and see if Kim's shiny. It is still night time. We'll check the Merc Crows. I do find it is seemingly more funny when the people actually die than actually solve the case. That's just what I've noticed. When people solve the case, it's a bit like, oh, that it? You were meant to do something scary and scream, and but no, you just walked off and nothing happened. It's like, is it that and the Fortnite games that you play online or you stream, or is there other games you do as well? They seem to have found a lot of more Fortnite players. When I watch Fortnite, I don't really like playing it that much anymore. I used to play it a lot more before they added all of the weird movement stuff in. Okay, that was another bad one. Oh, you know, we're here. We're checking it. We're checking Raichu. We want an alpha shiny for this. Okay, not today then. Bye. We don't need to stay here anymore. But I do like how there are a lot more games out there that you can play with a small group of friends rather than some of the other games which are bigger, if you get what I mean. Like that game that you would play is a perfect example of 3 or 4 friends playing a game, having a good time. While Fortnite, you can have a good time and a laugh, but if you find yourself up against a horrible, annoying team, it can get annoying. Oshawotts are still there. Are you going to be nicer to me this time, Oshawott? That's the question. Because technically, if we get the Oshawott, we don't need to come back here again. Should be quite good. For this challenge anyway, I'm working my way through the Lucario Dex entry challenge at the moment. It's taking a lot longer because you only guarantee one and you've got to stun it like 20 to 25 times and then knock it out with a fire move. So for the most part I just do the knockout and then move on. Then go and hit it with a fire move. Because my Miss Magius is fantastic to have on the team. I probably should do a bit of work with Rapidash, but I may have done the moves with Rapidash. I've got to just do a little bit of research here and there of what I'm doing. Is there another one? Oh, well, we got the new horde. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Okay, never mind. So, boom, boom, boom. Ah, that was the one that saw me first. Of course it was. There's one sneaking up on me. I don't like that. Where did you come from, mate? You're going down. We're going to get this stupid order. Okay, no we're not. Because they're going to get me if I don't run away. Not good at dodging orders. Just going to say that. I don't get on well with these. And I've got to go and do another outbreak. How many are there? There still are. Oh no, did you all see me? I can catch one. So right. I think that's probably it actually. So As long as I can see less than 4 on the screen, I don't need to stay. And I can only see 3. That's good. Or 2 actually. Yeah. We'll leave. When you're down to that many, you know for a fact you will not get any more, so you don't need to investigate for shinies. Which is why it can be frustrating as the shiny hunters, because you're working your way through them all. Oh, that's give me another really bad location. Well, there's no shinies to start our appearance here. Can we put some smoke out? Is this going to work? Probably not. That one had to see me, didn't it? Oh, that you perfect. One behind you. Go away, go away, go away. Are they all together here? They're literally all on that. They have like a border of how far they can actually go, and they're all like on that border. Now I find out none have stayed in the ball. That's an alpha. That's not good. This one's very angry at me for trying to catch its children. But I don't... Well, okay. I did not know it did that like that. I was not expecting that type of move. Problem is, there's Gligar up there that usually get angry at me too. Let's focus. Let's see if we can get that alpha one. Of course it moved when I threw the ball. Okay, we are too far away. Get the alpha. Get the alpha. Get this little bugger. Okay, maybe not. Alright, didn't hit it. You're coming around here. You're very aggressive looking, so we're going to get you first. You're running to me, so you're going to be easy to catch. And so are you. When you run to me, you're easy to deal with. It's when you run around in circles. One of them escaped, not helpful. It's not looking that angry anymore. That's a positive thing, but they're not angry. Do we get a second spawn of these? No, we don't. Of course we don't. Ow. They're going to elude me for a long time, aren't they? But they are the equivalent of a Squirtle in another generation, shall we say. I'm not sure why the Pokecheck thing didn't work, to be honest. Did we... Do you know what we haven't seen in the outbreak so far is actually the Murkrows? Which has been a bit frustrating, because as we know, it's one of our main targets. And we're seeing a lot, but we're not getting the outbreak ones. I haven't even seen an Eevee outbreak, which is not helping. Let's try this again. All good. Everything well. 4 to pick from. That's a good one. This should have something good on it, right? That's how this works. When there's 4, that means they're all going to be fantastic. They're all going to have shinies. And I'm going to get everything we need. Spiritomb and Murkrow in this one outbreak. We got Murkrow, at least. So we'll fly down to that. I'm going to do the longer way just so we can have a look at the map of it. See if there are any other shiny friends. We are still technically working towards a living form shiny decks. So whatever we get is going to be helpful for the most part. Unless it's Drifblim or Shanks. I think this map is relatively good for me. Well, there's a Hunchcrow already. Don't want to be seeing Hunchcrows, that's what I'm going to say. Are they going to make their way to see me? Yes, they are. Who's that firing that shot? Is that Hunchcrow? Come on then. Come and say hello. We can do this all day. We already got you shiny, so I just don't want you to be the shiny one, to be honest. We can deal with them at one at a time. Go and heal up a bit. Check the patch for Risu, why not? While we're here, and go back again. They stopped getting angry at me. Okay, so nothing new has come in shiny. This is actually the map where I got an accidental shiny. In my 31 hours of shiny hunting on this map. Or this game. I was busy doing one of these sort of outbreaks. And a Turtwig appeared in the background and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to catch it. Got back to the professor and it turned out it was shiny. So that is it on this map. Not great. Not great at all. But oh, he'll want to talk to me because I caught stuff. That's not helpful. Don't want to be talking to you, right? You don't give me anything I need. You just tell me I caught stuff. I'm pretty confident that most things have been caught enough times. I think one of the only ones that might be bad is some of the water ones. Mostly like the Mantikes and Mantine and stuff like that. We definitely haven't caught many of them. But I think I might have done Remoraid because I've caught a lot of them shiny. I think some of the ghosts are a bit behind because I tend not to run the maps at night. Unless I have to, like now. Because I don't really... The night maps are nice, but there's not as many spawns at night. And I've had so many Ghastlies and Drifblim over the years. I don't want more. I'm going to just say hello to the Licky Lickies as well. Because it's a fun one. Very nice shiny. And they're not too far away to get to. So from all my time going round the back of the map, where are they? I thought they were just there. Where is this Licky Licky outbreak then? Oh, it's there. Because they're not very aggressive, I don't really mind having a quick look. But I'm not going to go through them. We've had quite a lot of them. That was one of them when these first came out. I don't know if it was a bug or I was just getting very lucky. But there was a stage where I would do the catching in those outbreaks. Catch one and then 2 minutes or a couple of spawns later there was another one. Had that with Lickitung and Why have you given me the same one? And also had it with Gibble, I believe. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or I'm not resetting properly, because I definitely just had Licky Licky. I always thought when you went back to the town it reset the map. Am I wrong? Have I been doing this wrong all this time? We'll find out if one of these is shiny. If it's not, then maybe we are doing this wrong. And I'm very concerned. I definitely thought that was how you reset the map. But, maybe not? We'll find out. If this is Licky Licky again, then we know we've sort of broken the game. Not good. Definitely not good. But we'll just go to the coastlands and have a surf around there. See what happens. Okay, it must have been a freak coincidence. For this one we may do what we've been doing. Surf down the Merc Crows and then do any outbreaks we need. As we can see, we've gone through quite a lot of berries today. It's not ideal, but this is why we stocked up. So we could do things like this. Like, as I said, later today I may do a massive blitz on berries. Amazingly, not a single thing we need. But there's 3 berry ones. So, as we said, we might do some berries here because it's actually a really good chance. I'll check my Merc Crows because we're going there. But not desperate for any of these. This is a perfect example of something I've had a lot of encounters with. They're not too difficult to catch. I probably need to stun them a bit as well anyway, as part of the Dex challenges. But the other thing I can do is actually fight stuff. You don't actually need to catch them all. I know that's the motto of the series, but for this challenge you don't actually, when you're trying to do the catching or everything in the for the berries, you can actually just fight everything. And I don't really do that much. I probably should for some of them, because then I could probably get defeated on a few of them. But we're going to look at the little Turtwig because it's a nice little fella. Yeah, we know you're going to get angry. And I probably need to do a bit of stocking up on items between sessions because, well, my jet balls are very low. Okay. They were just doing those two. Don't know why we chose to do all of them, but why not? Right. Our main focus is our dark types, right? So why are we spending all our time on everything else? We are only wasting our time on them. Now, so let's focus. Focus. We have the focus hat on. We should focus. I feel like if I'm doing a Nuzlocke, which is something I would like to do, everything will be a little bit more calmer. But then when we're doing Sword and Shield, it's always a little bit calmer because it's just run into it. I found that on all my time doing this, which I granted is not long, I find that sometimes it's a bit the style is very different depending on the game, and some games are more difficult to interact with I find Scarlet and Violet quite difficult to shiny hunt in and interact, because I've got to stare at everything just to make sure I'm not missing the shiny in front of my face. But when it comes to some of the other games like this, we are just surfing around. We've got the noise alert if there is a shiny. For Sword and Shield, it is literally just running into stuff until it is or isn't shiny. So, that's not a bad one. But like I said, I'm going to do some berry farming tonight. Definitely. My new target is to get that back to 200. And we've had that when we were doing these challenges before, because we were doing a lot more of those mass outbreaks than we were before. See, my other idea is maybe I'm not going to reset it to night. If it's not night, we'll just reset the maps. I don't know, I'm sort of in that really awkward stage where I don't have too much to do for my challenge, but I do need to get them. It's a fun thing to be stuck with. If I was just doing live indexes, we would just constantly be going after different things. See, one of the other completely bonkers ideas would be to try and do from scratch, start a living shiny dex from day one. When I've got a perfect dex, see how long it takes. Because theoretically everything appears. I have good distortion times. And, well, start from scratch and see how well it goes. We're getting close to daytime, I think. Okay, so that's another no. Because the amount of macros I've probably seen says we should be on odds by now, maybe over odds. But then the difficult thing is we actually got the macro in our last challenge when we were here. What do we have? We have a Lilligant. I don't know why it's not updating you unless you're in other chats that are updating you. Mr. Mime. But we know for a fact that the Cornet Highlands has nothing we need. So that's why we're stuck on two, well, we'll say 3 maps, because technically, well, not technically, the fact is you can get macro on 2 maps. I'm just choosing these 2 because I want the Spiritomb as well. But we actually got the macro in our last challenge when we were doing our 31 hours, which was over December, January, which is a long time ago now, to be honest. But it was part of the challenge. It was a lot of fun, that one. I did notice myself getting very tired of the maps, though, after a while, which is why I sort of gave up shiny hunting in the past doing these games, because especially when you're doing it purely on your own, it's a bit tiresome. But when you do it and people are chatting away and you're doing stuff, doing a challenge, it sort of makes it a little bit more enjoyable. Back to our nightmare otters, though. Are you going to be nice to me now, these nightmare otters? That's how nice you're going to be to me. You're not even going to show up. Go, give me a berry. That is one of the worst ever massive mass outbreak selections I've ever seen. It's not even close. It's that bad. Really is. I can't believe how bad that one was. Um, I really do think macro do spawn. I'm gonna do it one more time, see if they can appear, because I'm sure I've seen macro outbreaks here. I really do. But we're also gonna do some berries as well. Because we're gonna go. Well, first things first, we'll go to night. Because we will have a macro scout as well. We might as well. As we said before, we're sort of stuck in the middle of wanting to do 3 or 4 ideas with what we're trying to achieve in this game at least. So there is no macro, but there is a Togepi. No berries either, really. Oh dear, we're going to go and... What we're going to do is we're going to go and have a look at the Togepis, because I believe that is lucky for bingo. Lucky is important. I think that drift balloon may have pooped itself, because it definitely reacted to me nearly landing on its head. But I'm not going to go through them all, because they're a pain to catch. Right, we're just going to go and check all of our macro spawns that I know. And obviously the map is bare, so there's a good chance we get all of our normal spawns. Yeah, even the far corner's empty. So yeah, this isn't going to be terrible for our macro spawns. I just can't believe we've had 2 sets of outbreaks that have been that bad. It's very rare to have it that bad. There's an alpha macro, but we don't worry about that. There is a slim chance of a couple over here. I have seen them before. Another big handsy monkey. At least it's not shiny this time. But that's what I mean. I can't believe, in the past week I've had 2 Ambipom shinies. I had an Apom which we actually missed because it ran away. And trying to get something as common as a macro, which is maxed out dex entry. I point out that Apom is not maxed out anywhere near. But I've seen so many, I've caught so many. So part of me thinks the odds are a bit lying to me. I don't know what that was below me, but it looked very different. But we're going back there in a minute. What is that? Oh, it was a Ninetales, that's why it looked different. But again, we're struggling. We are struggling for this macro. Because the thing is, once we get macro, we will have to only be doing map resets for the outbreaks. There's nothing else I can do for what we need. I know I can maybe speedrun to look at 1 EV, but that's if it spawns, so we're not even going to really be doing that. So we'll have to just think about where we want to go with it. Squirtle, Squirtle. Where is our macro? And why are you not shiny today? It started so promisingly when we got that Stunky within the first encounter. I thought we were going to have another really promising day, like the last time we were here. But now the game's gone, nope, you've had your shiny quota for the day, you're not going to have any more until you decide you're doing research tonight. And the professor has gone very strict and said, once you do your research, I will give you a shiny. I don't know which one, but it won't be the one you want. probably a Drifblim. But if it was an alpha, I wouldn't complain. Like you, Empoleon. You could be shiny, my friend. We've seen you enough times, but we're going to come and try and complete your dex entry soon. What about up here? Are any of you? Nope, nope, and nope. Geronimo? Okay, I can survive that fall, but we don't need to talk about the fall damage. No, we want to fly there. I don't think I caught anything, did I? So we'll just run away. Oh, I'm done with this map for now. We're not coming back here again. We're sticking to my 2 boring maps, and we're going to stay there until we get a shiny. Oh, Lickitung. And this is actually the only map I can go on to get anything we need. Oh no. This was kind of a fear of this challenge. I knew there was a potential that we would end up with. This is like one location to shiny hunt. There are macros. It didn't look as dark as night. And now in my luck, I actually get the Hunch Crow as the shiny. Because that will be pretty much the general of my luck. I said before, when we were trying to get Onyx, we got 2 shiny Alpha Steelixes, but not a single Onyx. And that was crazy enough. So this year alone, I've had the Static Steelix 3 times shiny. And to say that shiny alphas are rare is an understatement. In all my time playing this game, 3-year-old game, I have only ever caught 2 alpha shinies before this year. Or before I started doing these stream challenges. And now I have a total of 7 or 8. Very busy map, but is there an Oshawott? No, there's not. How? Not even a berry. Have I broken it again? Like, what is going on? I've got loads of pigs though. We might go and have a look at the pigs. Might as well do something for my bingo. I'm not going to actually do many of the things, but I do need some shiny pigs. Let's see. And where was the next set of pigs? All the way over there. None of them look shiny. We fly by another little group here. Oh, it is night time again. Of course it's night time. It's always night time because of my stupid mount crows. The other positive thing about getting the Stunky is one less thing I would have to spend time in Scarlet for if I did get the arrest in this game. That would have been one of my fears, that I would have been stuck in there for another Pokemon, because we already know that Roaring Moon is causing me no end of problems. Okay, well, actually there's a Riolu there. We're going to check Riolu. Where's the Riolu? I'm guessing it's going to probably be there somewhere. Okay. Oh, and there's actually a Machop. Getting distracted by my bingo challenge now, aren't I? Everything. This map was actually a really good map for the bingo. But as I said, we're not really going to catch very much. Because, well, as we can see, we're a bit rubbish at throwing the balls. So we've been using up a lot more than we should have. But that's another problem. We've already decided we're not going back there because you're not being nice to me with my macros. I think this is going to have to be it. It's going to have to be this fast little macro run and see whether we can get anything. Any of the other massive mass outbreaks on the 2 maps we need. It sort of works both ways because technically it's going to be good because at least we're not just going through a blank map. But the problem will be is when we get down to Spiritu and Oshawott, we will only be able to do massive mass outbreaks. And Spiritu is very difficult. In any, I could technically breed them, but breeding is boring. You see how bored I get hatching the eggs I need to do. I don't want to add more to it. Licky licky again. Always licky lickies. I think they're hinting that we should go and attack all the licky lickies. That's a lot. Right. And it's in the same place. This game is definitely bugging on me. Let's go. Fly, my precious, fly. You're getting dangerously close to daytime. So we'll go and see if the licky lickies are there. Why not? It's some Pikachu as well. Yes, it is now daytime. That is not good. Let's run back to the town, get my mass outbreak, and we'll come and collect all the shinies. I'm also at the stage where I don't know whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, that because it's good that we've got most of the shinies, but it's bad that there's a lot left. Welcome back, Kim. Straight in there with the catch. There's no... Shirio's back as well, no worries, Shirio. We know we're struggling with all these crows and demon creatures and otters. Oh no, I've got the full-blown anti-KDB team in here for the Fortnite battles. I feel like this is almost like the full squad that could play some games on Fortnite in one go and see who carries who. Who's this Kim Bolton person? Not even in chat and they're collecting all the Pokemon. What's going on? What a fraud. Well, that'll teach me. I get nothing of that one. I'm not even going to look. We appreciate you too, Shirio. All the support over... Well, technically only over the months for me, but over the years for everyone. We've only really tried to do this streaming thing since about mid-December. So we're still getting there. we put a lot of time in seeing how everybody else does things and blending things to what we like ourselves to hopefully make things slightly different. You know, actually no, we're going to start here. We'll go and look at the haunters. Thank you. As I say, I just try to make sure we're having a bit of fun. If things go badly, they go badly, and we don't get our shinies. But I would like to do more things, but I'm not sure where to go next. I'm definitely going the wrong way. Where is the haunters? Haunter! I'm well lost. No. Oh, there we are. It's behind me. Should be here somewhere. Maybe up here? This way. There they are. I see some ghosts. Let's get them all. And as we said, part of what we could probably do is other types of shiny hunting, shall we say. Well, as we've mentioned, one of the things I would love to do is actually do some of the 3DS stuff. But it's a long way from happening unless it's on the Switch too. Gengar. Okay, we'll leave you alone. Oh, there is actually a Spiritomb that I completely missed. So this better not have the shiny, otherwise I feel bad that I can't. I'm going to have to like triple check all the maps, aren't I now? Because I keep missing the things right in front of me. Okay, that's good. There's no shinies when we land. No, don't. You don't need to look this way, sir. You can look the other way. There's no problems. We're not going to hold it against you if you decide to just let me catch you without hassle this time. All of you. Of course, the first one escaped. Second one caught. Not bad. You know what I haven't really done is actually fight them. Right, we'll do some fighting. We'll do the battling. It's what it's meant to be about. We'll do crunches. We'll use our big powerful Pokemon that are there to destroy and conquer. This should theoretically change the permutations to what comes next, which I haven't really done much with because I don't really like doing the fighting. That's okay, that isn't going to hurt as much. Well, I can't really do much to this because it's a ghost type, so it's literally biting it. Now you just get stronger and I'll just keep biting you. And then your shiny friend will turn up now, right? No, I said shiny friend. How many are left? Fine, we'll fight you too. I don't think we're going to get many more unless there's an alpha outbreak, which I don't really want to deal with. Because, well, they'll probably destroy me. We'll be honest, they'll definitely destroy me. Because they are strong. Now we've seen how difficult it is to catch the basics. Just imagine how hard it's going to be to catch the alphas of these. I'm glad that I managed to start a little bit earlier than I thought I would today as well, because it means that we're nearly at the 2-hour mark as well, which I don't realise. Sure, I haven't really achieved very much today. I can't believe it's already 2 hours in. Is that all of the Spiritombs? Oh, and you're not giving me another one. Well, we'll go and do Cricket Tots then. Let's check. There's no Spiritombs that I missed. The problem with the Spiritomb icon is it looks just like a puddle. These run away, so they're annoying as well. They're annoying for the wrong reasons. Because this challenge, this bit requires me to catch everything, or battle it all. And they've literally gone already. There's an alpha one. Really? And it literally ran into me. There. You have to remember, the alphas are actually worth money in the game. But no. Okay, we're not going to bother. No. No. We're doing what we said we wouldn't do, and that's waste time doing outbreak. Oh no. But this is what's so fun with this game, is you can get easily distracted. But it's not a bad type of distraction. It all makes sense in the end, right? Because you're just trying to get that little bit further into it. Like, for the story, where I've nuzlocked this a few times, I noticed one thing about it is the first bit, there's a lot of hand holding and you're doing a lot of nothing. I think it's the best word to describe it. And then suddenly you unlock this map and then boom, 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 you finished the game. Like, it's literally walk to this place, do battle, walk to the next there, and they're pretty easy. You don't tend to explore as much when you first do the first map, partly because you have to walk a lot rather than use the deer, bird or whatever to move around. But as soon as you get the deer, you fly around the maps, which is the first thing you get. And then the second one, you can get another one. It's not very helpful, but the Ursaluna. And then you get swimming, and that just opens up that whole map. And you've literally got to swim from A to B, then back there, and you've done everything you need to do. You don't really need to explore. It's just something I've noticed from those, and by the time you get the bird, which again is pretty quick, you don't explore every corner of the ice map unless you are an explorer, which is probably my weakness. I don't tend to explore every corner of games like I probably should. I will say I did the same with the DLC in Scarlet and Violet. I wanted to map out how to beat it before it all being released for my own challenges, and I didn't really explore the DLCs that much. I literally just speedrun the stories, and suddenly I'm back to where we were, and I keep making new discoveries, and it's sort of good that I'm still finding out new things about the game, like 2 years in, but it's also a bit frustrating I didn't spend more time doing it. Because I think after today we will officially have reached 300 hours on this game. On this save as well, not just this game. It's just crazy to think that we've managed to do that much time on it. And then you take into account my like 4 to 5 nuzlocks on it, which are probably all at least 20 to 30 hours on my other profiles and stuff. So yeah, we spent a lot of time in this map. No worries. Can you bring some shinies with you? We were going to look at the side axe and see whether there was any shinies there. Oh, well, it is Oshawott time, please. Please, game. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to say. We just want to catch the Oshawott. I've never had a shiny Oshawott in this game. I will point that out. I've got a Doo-Wop, but not an Oshawott. We've got a lot on the map, but really, we have to double check because last time I said nothing. There was something there, but there is not one thing on there, is there? We're going to go quickly do this Rufflet one because I need to get some berries anyway. Why not get some while we can? I'm pretty sure it's just through here. Because Bravery is a hell of a nice shiny. Oh, you're kidding me that there's that stupid trainer in the middle of it. At least it's not bad when they actually come to you, I guess. Oh, there's a Bravery. Are you coming to say hello, or are you going to stay there? There's another one over there. Let's just catch this. No, try and catch. You know what? Oh, I can't even fly because he's seen me. There we go. We just did the berries. No point doing the rest of the map. When I'm doing like my bingo challenge, I will do all the odd bits and bobs that could come out helpful for me. So the still ones are probably the most noticeable ones I've got to do. But I actually did something for that. I need to catch some light ones. Okay. What we can go is see a Pikachu, but sadly Pikachu is not likely to appear where we're going in these games. It's the bad thing with Pikachu in this game, it's only in like 1 or 2 locations. And because of the craziness of my challenge, it's one of the few that it doesn't appear in. Okay, I thought I'd caught more than this, but never mind. We're going to keep a couple of these birds because we need to do some stuff with them. So on paper I should just keep one of each. I would say is probably the sensible thing. But we're not doing this the sensible way, are we? We're in it the crazy way, where we do too much. Roly-poly. You watch tomorrow when we play Violet. I'll keep trying to do the roly-poly. Definitely need some more of those jet balls. Let's see if Pikachu is here waiting for us. Definitely went to the wrong bit of the map. It's this way. Oh, it's kind of. Not today. Oh, oh dear. You know, we're gonna go and do some berry retrieving then. If there are macros and I've been getting tricked, we'll find out, I guess. But we still have a couple of areas we can look. But we might as well get some berries while there's a chance. I think it's the best way to treat it. What do you have for me today, munchlags? I feed you these berries in hope that you will give me something good. I got Svil. You give me Svil. And you took Let's go and see. Macro baby. Macro. Well, the other thing I will say is I am surprised we haven't seen many other shinies. Like, we had that one time we got like 2, but otherwise it's been pretty like empty maps for shinies today. It's a little bit strange, but then we're also not doing full map tours. We're just doing a bit here and a bit there, aren't we? It's a strange one, really. I can understand when we have nothing in Scarlet and Violet. But it's when you get nothing in this is when it gets very frustrating. So let's see how this is going. Gravelers. The other positive thing would be is if I got the Murkrow, it would open up the whole game for my research work. I'm very reluctant to go to the maps where Murkrow can be in case I get the shiny in the wrong ones, as in the ones we're not searching for stuff in. But we're just going to have to keep doing the circles, aren't we? Okay, well, back we go again. We're going to check this side too very quickly for our macro, and we said we are going to look at some spheels, didn't we? Could be a macro or 2 there, I guess. Nope, you didn't manage to fly. Seville. They roll, they be rolling. Oh, you'll be angry. Don't like you. Okay, well, we've given up then. We're just going to check this side. Explore the beach. And it is a... no. Never mind. Let's head back then. Let's go for another reset. We got 4, which only means we lost 1 berry. Right. And in-game money is not a problem, so when we get to the berry, stocking up the balls, we've got plenty. That's the good thing. We may keep some of those fills just to see what we need to do for them, really, because I'm pretty sure I have got to do some attacks with Sphil. Probably evolve one as well. And, well, that wasn't a very good start, was it? But I did say before, if we were like an alpha hunter, I would have to complete all of the dex entries, and you do like these really strict like routes. And that can be quite hard to watch because it is very repetitive. So this is where we're sort of at. We're at like an alpha hunter sort of mindset now. Where is my dear? I'm not going crazy looking for these crows, am I? Oh, we do have a potential Oshawott. Let's do this. Oshawott. Ready, steady, go. Berry lady. Munchlax, eat your berries. Give me 3 Oshawotts, please. Oh dear. Not even a berry. Not even a berry. Can we talk, please? Yeah, meant to show me that. Better, please. I don't even know why I flew. We're leaving. This is where I enjoyed my 31 hours of shiny hunting, because I made it quite strict that each hour would be on each map, and then if it was a normal map, I made a route to fly around and check every corner, and if it was an outbreak, I would do the outbreaks. But now I'm at that stage where and it didn't really matter what we got shiny, because the idea was just to see how many you could get from spending that time on there, not necessarily doing all of the bits that you do to try and get better shiny odds. Well, it's not ideal, but there are some berries. If you, Screwpy, decide to be shiny, I won't be impressed with you. Isn't the museum where you are, where they sometimes use for Gotham City? Up in Liverpool. I know they use somewhere from there as one of the main Gotham City, like, courtroom areas. How did you see me? Actually, the better question is, why did you see me? I kind of want to go and check the unknowns, you know. Where are they? Where's that map marker? Over that way. Get down there. Where is it? I'm completely lost. Probably further down. Nope, we've gone the wrong way. They're all just boop, boop. That should be all of them. We only really want the alphas. Telling me there's another one in here somewhere. Nope, I just heard something go bop and maybe run away. That didn't work out as well as I'd hoped, I'll be honest. I was expecting something shiny. But it was an alpha, I guess, so... Actually, that may have... I know it's defeat Drapion I've got to do. And there was one that I had to catch one alpha, but I think it was I have to defeat a Drapion one more time. Which I haven't done yet. But because we got the shiny, I haven't really put any time into it. Okay, back again. Spiritomb, Spiritomb, Spiritomb. I think for the last 5 we've gone to, we haven't had a single thing we've actually needed. Which is really bad. It'd just be nice to have one at the moment. So, we got... There is a Spiritomb. That is good. We've only got Spiritomb, so we'll go and do that. Then we'll decide what we're doing next. Let's not think too far ahead. Let's get this demon thing. It's in the same sort of location as the last one. This gives me a little bit of sniping distance, but not the most. Okay, no shinies on first appearance. You don't where have my mates gone? Don't you dare see me. Come on in, come to me. Anyone that saw me can come to me. The rest can stay there and just get in the balls and never come back. Oh, come on in. Come on, demon creature. Where are you? You're gonna have some... Take that. Oh, demon creatures. Stay in the ball, so we can all be friends. Pop! Yeah, you're not getting me. I'm gonna Dark Souls this game. Apparently I can do that. Stay in the ball, please, sir. Maybe. Oh, gotta get jet balls, gotta get jet balls. I might actually have some, actually. Right, we do have some teddies, or some pigs. Well, we may have to check the pigs first. We're going to go here. We're going to put it to night time. We'll check the pigs. Oh, that is at night time. That's just a little while. We'll try this again. Hopefully we'll get it right this time, because it's not going well. I think the one positive thing outside of the Stunky was the fact that we got a shiny snow rump for the bingo. Wait, fly through here. Actually, we want to try and catch these because of the berries. That's why we're doing it, isn't it? We don't need to, we'll fly, we'll be lazy. We've got fast travel, let's use fast travel. Let's not make this more difficult than we need to. Shiny Murkrow, please. And thank you. Just one. All we ask is one of you to be shiny and want to join the squad. How can you all be so selfish and not want to join? Okay, well, never mind then. We'll go back again. Back to Route 1 for another attempt at this. Right, so I forgot that I caught stuff, so I have to talk to him. I feel like my next approach for Spiritomb is going to be just fighting them all. And we should check the box to see if I have jet balls. Otherwise I might have to quickly make some. I know I went a bit crazy and made loads of everything. Well, that'll do for the rest of today. I accidentally made wing balls as well, which wasn't the smartest thing to do. Make the wrong ones. Well, for the general thing of what we're doing,
you can't handle the truth.
For what we're trying to achieve, we are doing it the right way. Kim's back to learn about the truth. Question is, do you know what movie that came from? Or not? Because there's a lot of berries on this map, we're going to really go for them all. I think there was 3, maybe 4 berry outbreaks, so I can't really throw that opportunity away. I've sort of decided I'm probably not going to see any more of what we need, so get our little trees. Okay, this probably wasn't the best way to approach this one, but that one's angry. Ooh. Somebody that you knew a classic movie. What's going on? It may be like a few years older than you, but it is one of the best movies ever made. With one of the best casts, and just that sequence alone. So, Ghastly, are you going to play fair? No, because you're always angry. Okay, we got 1. Peekaboo, hey? Good, good. Then you've got a good film education. It's probably in my top 5 best to favourite movies of all time. Which will be a constant change every time someone asks me the question. So there's never a point. You don't run, do you? You just make your weird cricket noise. Well, I think we've got enough of our berry replans. We just want to double check I haven't missed something quite clearly that I needed. And we'll head back. We have to talk to you, Professor. So what we're going to do is clear out the storage. We will look at the map. We're going to get to the same rule we sort of played last time, where if we have no massive mass outbreaks, we move out. We'll end today's off. If there is massive mass outbreaks, we will keep going. And this is very worrying that these have gone into the next box, which has all of my shinies in. Oh good. Just about not got enough to do that. As I said, when I do my next little playthrough to do some casual grinding up to get perfect X's, I'm going to start deleting stuff. I need to, or I'm going to just maybe do a bit of the evolutions and then keep one of each that I need to do, rather than like some things I've got 3 or 4. Like one way to do it is to make a team, but it's not always the best way. So we have massive mass outbreaks, not one we need, so we'll continue doing our little routes here, because why not? Like, Murkrow solves all my problems. No, it doesn't. It actually probably makes things worse if we get the Murkrow. Shiny is not there. Okay. We'll say that we'll do the rule that massive mass outbreaks on the maps of 5. If there's not one on the 5, then we're going to end. That seems like a sensible idea. And it is still technically night time, so it's not terrible. So that's kind of where we said we were going to end things. So I feel like we've done okay today. Like, we did get a couple more shinies. One we needed, one we didn't. So that's good. Which puts our grand total at 22. And tomorrow we'll be back in on Violet.